Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the James Madison Dukes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, with good coverage that time. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The gain makes it second and medium. They'll run the option. And hand it off to the back. Over to Juke. Gets free now. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
You know, this is a big part of this offense, not just spreading you vertically downfield by throwing the ball, but these jet sweeps put so much pressure on the defense horizontally. You've got a lot of speed you've got to contain. Here's a great example of getting a player who's got a lot of speed out on the perimeter. Let him do what he does best by getting downfield. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Caught quickly. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down here for this offense. A handoff to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
At the 12-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Touchdown, FIU. Strong game by this quarterback. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Take their first time out of the half. We'll talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Barnett. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
The Dukes pick up enough yardage for a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Trying to create here on the move. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Madison, 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida International.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And Madison will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And now the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Dukes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17 and a big interception for this defense.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And the wideout goes in motion. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. RPO here. 4th down completion to the right. Touchdown, Panthers. This quarterback on fire today. And we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's escaping the pocket now. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. The Dukes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run, and in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Dukes with 1st and 10 here. They're going to run the option. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Play action here on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I think this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Back to throw again. Here's a wide open receiver, complete into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. James Madison's offense back out there now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. We pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. To the air, it's Barnett. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Stopped right there, but it's 1st and goal at the 5. A offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff, and see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion at the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This will likely be the last play of the half. Now here's the toss play. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Has the first down and more. Touchdown, Panthers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 17. Set to advance on the
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
will take over. First and
10. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Handoff, here comes the jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He pulls it in for a big gain. The Dukes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Dukes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Dukes have 1st and 10 here. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down after that completion. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Trying to find room. It's Ferguson. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on the 3rd and long.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, James Madison.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Florida International offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and
hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand.
Okay, ready?
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Pound 55 weak.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up second down. Ready?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go. Over.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Got it.
A gain makes it second and medium.
Clear. Slab.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here.
Cut it. Easy.
It's an option look. Will he score here? Touchdown, FIU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
On the
Now it's second down here.
29 Philly.
And the same runner's got it again. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Clear.
Looking for a gap. It's Ferguson. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the Dukes lining up here on 1st and 10. Bringing pressure. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the sack on first down, it's second down.
Alert. Check. Flip.
Heading left after the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Dukes hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Handoff to the single back. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments in the sideline. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Florida International. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your James Madison Dukes will take over for 1st and 10.
James Madison's offense back out there now. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida International 55, James Madison 15.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his man. Has the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Panthers.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he will be stuffed for no gain on the play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy, and the running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Dukes will line up on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Dukes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to pass this time. And they heave it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The back's got it. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They've got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Ball handed off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, FIU. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point goes up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
69. 15.
And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. James Madison's offense back out there now. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk play.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Running past the 35. Brought down after a big gain and a 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Barnett. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over 1st and 2nd.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And they'll keep it on the ground trying to run some clock. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.